You are watching Teso Vibes TV.
Yalamano, and thank you so much, everyone who is watching Ginging today from wherever you're watching this show. We are today live from Atoti Prime City Hotel. Keda, one of the legendary singers, Loteso Keda, one of the top dancehall, Afro dancehall. How do you call it?
Afrodiology.
He has created his own genie of music. But that aside, today, for the first time in this show, I'm having Yonachan Lee, everything about Yona speaks for himself. Yona be wojo. Ingalebere so. Yalama nene joda. Jeba sonkon. Jay Bera Tamde Kopang. You've been quiet on music in I barely saw my Jay Limber.
An artist has never been quiet. Nara kadili linejo aniboyajo music will be playing somewhere. So I'm around. Yeah.
Just as we are getting started, maybe you're cooking up something because the artist can never be silent. What are you cooking for your fans out there?
See, sure, we the narco empire, we second to none. We got no pressure. You have to expect positivity. Boroleja sabunero ngare nanen. Lumama ni pera isumun keda kiro. Kwenye koton tungo wanju keda swamisho. So they should just watch the next page. Watch this space.
Akoto na nyakari joka back moti nepagi uni teso music ajo lakin yenyo from that je kole music je la rameti ipolo koje to this modern music. You had a very strong bass jo, like we could call it Bebe Cool kada Bobby Wine kada Yona kada Triple J. How was the feeling of action on there?
I do not remember how the feeling was, but I still understand how the feeling is right now. Feeling is good. Yeah. Music is something which is continuous. It is a living subject whereby we lead by example. So, NRE studios, radio stations are also there, and TV stations, and also now G platforms lege la. Si wanje mami tueta lailo checking a laije. But all in all, we have to exist in most of them, if possible, in all platforms. So, kwati tunga kapakin beja sibo lajo kakangare ni bore polo bondi darto sesa ijara. Kede bodo ay charging ata battery ne kusogwela ata solas. Tutere kere umeme. Jibora lutati akabunere.
You've inspired Itongale Poo. Most people have joined music because of your inspiration. Most of the guys who started music earlier. One of them is your young brother here, Roddy Gava. Roddy, you joined music recently. Mwaka Itungalu or music industry, Triple J, Yonachan Lee. They had that, Bobby Wine Triple. I mean, Bebe Cool. That vibe that would give music, taste of music, energy. How was the feeling? Were you having any hopes of being closer to these guys arriving?
Actually, I cannot say I was having any hopes because before you guys heard about Roddy Governor, a person like Yona knew about him. I was already in the industry before I started singing. Yeah.
What were you doing in the industry before you started singing?
I can actually say I was a promoter. I was in music pharmacy, LMG system, but I wasn't only doing it for music pharmacy. Trust me, I'm this person even at school. He can bear witness. I would disturb him with calls. I would genius draw everyone, So I was in the industry before I started singing. That's why it became easy for me. When I finally started singing, I'm not this person who hustled because Yonachan. Well, actually, before I forget, there is a time I just left school. That time I was in Ngora High School. I think I'd come to shoot Stamina. He called me. Was like, let's first meet somewhere. We met somewhere for a few beers. He bought me. It's a very good man.
But at school, you were taking beer.
I wasn't taking beer at school. I wasn't taking at school. But I was taking when I was outside. So he actually went somewhere behind there. We sat, we discussed. He's one person who advised me, by the way. That was when Asigiri and Nonstop were just out. Advised me, not being someone who has already passed through that experience.
Before you talk too much, Yona, if you look at Kopani, Aramakalu Akopana, and Epoli Pocket Wang and Akadekusim music, how do you look at the Epoli Kopani do a Kopana, and what advice would you give them musically?
Yeah, I don't need to tell a lie, but basing on reality. J music I do like in a little bit. I can only tell Aramakabe SIK on your lyrical ability, capability. Koto Duchu researching topics that you approach, and then Koto Jang be Akironi Wejo Rasine J value Toma. So I would love to assure you that Okawanen Ajaem music Okagogumor, whereby it could compete with other regions favorably. Narai Jaoni Aitama to analyze music. We try to compare and contrast Kediche regions. Who is the best in the other region? What do they have to put on table? And whom do we say does well this way? So don't I comparing teteroni one by Bijawani. Wanyako pakwane jevere wana bongu kwa promote narai etengo bala the level of art in Teso is a little bit sinking. Utalumo remote narai jasitung aite lagano kede indio pen iti aite lagano kede akwap. So we need to work a little bit harder, do rehearsals, then we need to revisit our let's say art stores and see that we try to improve something so that we can compete with other people.
Rodi, Elder here has said something very important. This generation, you guys are competing. You're not putting in much work to, I know you can say lyrics lab base. You're just, producing a song because Rodi has produced this kind of a song. Then the other person also runs to the studio because he wants to challenge this song. What would you say about that?
It's actually 120% right. Or let me add that 150% right. Of late, there is a lot of competition between individuals. At Olomumuta Neko show, you put yourself on pressure. Now me have not yet released. Let me rush to studio. You carry your studio with half-baked lyrics. You release maybe half-mastered songs, like, get the point.
Because you're in pressure, because Rodi
he's very right. I think.
So what advice would you give to yourself, you as the generation of today?
Compete with yourself. Number one. Then, as I said, look at, because now here, since we are trying to represent our region, definitely we have to compare. See what is someone in the West doing, what is Reggie doing, why is he doing it that way, what is maybe Easy the other side in the North, what is it doing? So, but the main thing is compete with yourself. If you've released this song and it has done so well, think around, try to do another one that is better than that one. Don't rush.
Then also maybe to add on that is you try to look at the market at which you're targeting to penetrate. Nara music is like goods that we have, and now the market needs listeners. Lubanga ikoto jokute kone music. So ekoto ewe taramak. Let them have at least that picture of the people who are going to welcome their music, consume it as a product. So eponengoni pero na polor ke da anyun be we can also improve na art oni kwape itesonani.
Basing because right now apupe apologize your knowledge about music is rich, 100% rich. Your music is still rocking. Even the songs you produced, the very first songs that you
12
produced
years ago.
12 years ago, they are still rocking Kopani. But if you compare Ikosnelu producing Adidwelo Akwana, 2 months, 3 months at one course, apart from lyrical maturity, what would you advise these guys to focus on to make sure that their music stays okujang enough for many years?
Basically, akudotingali mokini kanachan kida nachan. Be anwe ko music da lasting okujang na. Ekotoni anyun be content leja itoma. Railo pedorete apupo kai jaun. One kotoni aswami boro lwe salakina titungale jareti tununete. Tu ikoto na aswami boro li shalampine tungale pupete mere lu pupi joy lope. Before you produce a song itakin berebe ori chetwene woite kosholo tinganyo aiwo what impact would it have to my gene ka feeling ka. Then there pedori jabunere kede like a composition like joke and then kotaramaka apala composing or studio. I think that is very dangerous also. Nare jaune pressure on the other customers waiting koja isunyane kosho. So a beta isuburikin yogo davere jaloto nejeje. Come to the studio when you know what you're going to sing. And sing what you know, what you understand. So ibore ne Paul ikoto na anyun be a poloriteso generally musically and not only musically. MDD is something lala noi. So ekoto jove rangi takin ibore na jenga jekin tu. Orai tungi jeki tosini. Tibia apupu na. Ipedoro na anyun bilom no ni kedi bore na joki enisi mare titungo kinga. Keda anyun be dobo ibore ne gwe kitingo market. Egwe kingo kedi boro lu jasi o sokoni already. Pedor ngeza igwo pedori tunga isimar. Then pedoro na abune kedi kosho sinele joka and even atul improve. So ibore ne polo o musical ote soko pakwana. Neso na anyunu be ibore ni tolo munoni. Pedora medaikin not only us. Konyi chetunga kidatu rione poto ngare. Kede no ekotojo anyun be music liweji. Wejo anwadu munisirigin. Arai boteteri tununo joda. Lue poto ngare. So iwoja anadu munisirigin down ekone music eda pakine supana. Konyi wojo balaba kongoteta turino ngare nedebu na pupun baja iko lara manlaja ini. Automatically akona dame preja ikini je lyrics ilu. Mametelem. Kede bodo mame kotara makai mroki nedeke.
Abongdere boni kau. What are you cooking for us Kopani be? What are the new developments that you have for us anyuno Nako Empire?
Jai Kopano ni itemokin dere aramake studio and just like I've said apeleki netane studio mame rai banu aswami sirigini bon. Of course a studio can't run without money. Nare kote maintenance.
Yes, a studio.
Yeah, we are organizing a studio. So apeleki netane studio angon kida kelos kineta eranu aipepeun. Ara na charinga talent and kede bodo to scout talent of it. We are trying to bring them to exposure and there are lots of things coming ahead.
My Pupijo, Nako Empire is setting up a studio, and every artist out there who is planning to do music, who is already doing music, please come and support Nako Music Empire. And I'm praying that Rodi Governor should be among the pioneers of Nako, the studio, Epokore studio. We expect to have a song, very first song, and local.
Yeah, it's
No, actually, now let me mention this on camera. I have an album coming, and I can't leave the legend outside.
Exactly.
Wow. Give me this.
One Love.
That one, just be ready. I have an album coming. It will drop maybe early next year. Yeah, I'll send him a track. Now, this one, let me also make it clear again. He's lyrically richer than me. So I think I'll send him a track. I'll send him the beat. He cooks it and he guides.
How much do you admire his talent?
You know me. I feel sometimes 100 is not enough. I always push it beyond that. 120, 150. Let me tell you. You know someone who releases like a song every week and all the songs are doing good, man.
But do you still remember the number of songs you have right now?
No, we always work with infinity. We don't know where you're going.
One of your best songs so far, Jenny Jakukon. Which one? Oh, I know all the songs are good, but Jelly Bible. But this song, solo.
Edited which you might also but kwa nyibore na jen music ilo ejaikinga kerelai do bobo areja dole lai de peloche kotorapu poke sekunete merengolo nara kere erasi oko products just like amina ngapupene nara maka walking ne mariate be the other one is better than so and so kwa nyibore na jen mo ngini ramane joke. Everyone is talented. Dodo bone level chatila talent. Who practices, who prays, who works hard, who preaches. Now what we do, ride on Igwekinen, ditungane say pedo right to be ikone. But what I know, balabere, kosho de koshe, mamele piana, narali puni jo le pian titi jo. Dumun bojo jenyon be ka koshongon akes follow be itungale jaso game kere eras tungali jaikite de karengin nara de exist so lipan kinos let them support each other.
Yalama, we are racing with the time. I want to give you guys a small challenge. Brody, give me a couple of any song from Yona.
I am the king of Banachula, the Lord has everybody knows is supernatural. Complete.
Which song is that?
In a dance formula. In a think that the song is about in a dance formula.
I didn't know you can mash them up like that, man. God should bless you.
Amen.
God put the gospel to the rest of the artists.
From this guy.
I just love Asigiri. Bimwana jope bala sigiri.
That has been Yonachan Lee legendary Akada Rodi Governor here chatting with Ginging, and we hope to have this kind of conversations here and there. If you have not followed, subscribed yet, please do the same because you're going to miss. We're going to have this kind of conversation with legendary artists upcoming. Are you an upcoming artist?
That one is for the fans.
That one is a recording artist. Let me defend you.
But okay, there's one thing I forgot to ask you. At what point did you advise this guy to join music?
Because he seemed to tell us.
No, when we started, he was telling us.
No, this is it. Actually, he's not the one who advised me to do music.
He inspired you.
He inspired. Actually, you cut me short when I was explaining something. You know, I was always next to them, link up with him, link up with another one. So that's when I understood how the game operates. So now by the time I started singing, he knew me, another one knew me, so it was easy. It was easy for the
I forgot. Yona, how many artists under Nako Music Empire?
We, as in Nako Empire, we are a group of artists, but we also have friends of Nako Empire. So that's why
every artist is in Nako Empire.
Yeah, that is what I wanted to
so
tell
it's
him.
Like
actually.
A family, musical family.
It's a musical family from there. So if other smaller homes are starting around, but the family is one. Nako Empire.
You know, an extended family. do esapata wodones da guitar do bo kwangin that's how it is.
Dojo do tela ubongne tekeske ranyu
yala man. Thank you so much, Yana. Thank you so much, Roddy. Please follow, subscribe. I'm Ging and I sign out. Yala man.
But then blessings. I wanted to say that Nakom Infotainment Empire, Airborne Entertainment Africa, we're preparing for you freestyle studios here in Soroti Records. So prepare also some freestyle music. Then you come and make your samples. We're going to scout talent.
This one is a good freestyler. First come here.
We're going to scout talent. We're going to support talent. We're going to bless talent.
First come here. You're a kid. Come here. Come here. Come and squat here. Come and squat and give us a freestyle. Give us a freestyle. Give us a freestyle. Then
it's a blessing
to rate your freestyle.
Yo, ngola jokwana jaisone keda Yonachan Lee tungala goneta music kote so ikawali to mono kujo konyiri kosi jaere keja yo game amedao na kere kanyola balabera Yonachan Lee fake bongo ngono chala kore mogo rarai kosi lage oneta music do bisi size neja kwesi mamusi pero ratemari bi dedenge sadepe kwesi.
Oh my god. Ane doni lugete raje chera kotara utaisher doni polona la karda somanu kuja chakare cholonge balingi si benga bonge niko pakwaneta miti benge sida kaja kitete songi na amapu doni none kamera wewe wali une babu kale wewe jeke wali une babu kale wewe jeke choko blessing
Olan ya chokisha kwap Tedenge music bumper mad.
Love you all
the way. Yala man, these things can even go up to Moi. Thank you so much, everyone out there. We sign out.
Amen.